as we have discussed, we were looking at the physical significance for the divergence of the vector point field or vector field, and for that we have to consider a vector v bar representing the velocity of moving fluid. For that we have drawn this diagram, a cube a b c d e f g h, हा क्यूब आपण काढलाय a b c d e f g h असा क्यूब काढलाय, and point P is located at the center of this. At point P, value of vector field is given by v bar. This v bar gets resolved in three components, that is vy in the y direction, vx in the x direction, and vz in the z direction. Out of that I am looking at the y direction only at present. Now there are the two phases ABCD and EFGH. At phase ABCD, value of, हे फक्त समजणं खूप महत्त्वाचं आहे, value of Vy is equal to Vy minus 1 by 2 into delta Vy upon delta y into dy. And similarly on the right hand side on the phase EFGH, at its center, value of Vy will be added by this factor Vy plus 1 by 2 into delta Vy upon delta y into dy. Note that this delta Vy upon delta y is the rate of change of vector field in the y direction with respect to y direction, असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. And this dy by 2 is the distance we travel from the point P to the face of the center EFGH. Similarly, minus dy by 2 is the distance we travel from the center, the point P to the center of the face ABCD. That's why on one side we are writing this quantity to be minus 1 up dy by 2, and therefore minus 1 by 2 delta y upon delta Vy upon delta y into dy. That is the subtraction. म्हणजे ही क्वांटिटी तिथं मायनस होते, whereas on the right hand side this quantity is going to be positive. So that is how we are going to calculate the net change in Vy along the y direction, and same wise तसंच आपण flux काढणार आहोत in the y-x direction as well as z direction. Then total, if it is taken together, then we get net flux out of this volume or per unit volume, and whatever we obtain after this is nothing but the divergence of this vector field. Okay, so let's complete this derivation first, and then we'll go further its comments and all these things. Okay, so we'll rewrite once again whatever we have written earlier. I'll just rewrite this because earlier we could not write it correctly. So let's write here, let hello, okay, बोला.
सर
यस
सर रिक्वेस्ट ऍक्सेप्ट करा ना मुलींच्या.
अरे मी सगळ्यांना ऍड केलंय, म्हणजे मी कुणालाच हे करत नाहीये. काय म्हणतो आपण,
तर कोणाचा वगैरे मेसेज येतोय ग्रुपला की ऍक्सेप्ट करा म्हणून.
हे बघ दिसतंय का स्क्रीनवरती सगळ्यांना, व्ह्यू ऑल, सगळ्यांना मी ऍडमिट ऑल करतो, कोणालाच नाही करत नाही. म्हणजे देर इज नो ऑटो ऍडमिट आहे, त्यामुळे कोणीही आलं तरी त्यांना लगेच ऍडमिट होता येते. देर इज नो सच इश्यू, डझंट मॅटर. ओके, लेट्स गो टू दिस. बारा तर झाले असतील आता. let's complete this. Here let's write here the volume of the parallelopiped, the volume of the parallelopiped piped. Okay, as I said earlier, this is what we are talking to be d tau. Okay, dv na घेता d tau येतो because that confuses. So it is given by dx into dy into dz. Okay, and Vx, Vy and Vz are components of V bar, components of V bar along x, y and z directions, x, y and z directions. Okay, further let, as I said, delta Vy upon delta y be the rate of change of Vy, be the rate of change of Vy along y direction, along y direction.
सर
ओके,
सर ग्रुप वरती एसएमएस करायला लागले, तुम्ही ऍक्सेप्ट करा ना रिक्वेस्ट.
अरे मी काहीच करत नाही, मी सगळं ऑन आहे सिस्टीम माझी. म्हणजे तेच मी सांगतोय की ऑटो ऍडमिट असल्यामुळं कोणालाही ऍडमिट करण्याची गरज पडत नाही. दिस सिस्टम इटसेल्फ हॅज दिस.
सर सगळे बोलायला लागले की ऍक्सेप्ट करा, त्यांचे होत नाहीये.
मी तुम्हाला तेच मराठीत सांगतोय की या माझ्या आता गुगल मीटवरती मी सगळ्यांना म्हणजे ज्यांना कोणाला लिंक मिळेल त्यांना सहज ॲडमिट होता येतं, त्यांना प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही. आय हॅव नॉट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड एंट्री ऑफ एनी वन. सो इट इज कदाचित त्यांच्या सिस्टीमला काही प्रॉब्लेम असू शकतो, त्यामुळे हा अडचणी येऊ शकते. आता 15 मुलं आहेत 19 लेक्चरला, देर इज नो इश्यू, कोणाचाही प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे.
कनेक्टिव्हिटी दाखवत होतं, आता जॉईन झालंय माझं.
तेच सांगतो ना, माझ्याकडून काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे. हा प्रॉब्लेम जो आहे तो तुमच्या बाजूला आहे. मी माझी सिस्टीम सगळी ओके ठेवली आहे. हे बाजून परत ते सगळं मी कोणालाही डिनाय करत नाही आहे. डिनाय केलं तर प्रॉब्लेम येतो, पण ऑटो ॲडमिट असल्यामुळं देर इज नो नीड टू टेक परमिशन. म्हणजे मला परमिशन द्यायची गरज नाही किंवा तुम्हालाही परमिशन घ्यायची गरज नाही. एवढं सिम्पल सिस्टीम आपण केलं आहे. अँड लास्ट फ्रॉम 2.5 months वी आर युझिंग सेम. आत्ताच कसा प्रॉब्लेम यायला लागला आहे. ओके, डझंट मॅटर, विल जस्ट कम्प्लीट दिस. गो, आपण आपलं डेरिवेशन पूर्ण करूया. सो राईट दिस फर्दर. लेट daba vy upon daba is the rate of change of vy along y direction. Okay, therefore at the face of center a b c d, okay, value of vy will be as we have shown there, equal to vy minus 1/2 daba vy upon daba y into dy. Okay, since we move in negative y direction, that's why this value is negative there. At the face of the center ABCD, value of vy will be vy minus half into daba vy upon daba y into dy. As we move from center to the face of the face ABCD, that's what in the negative direction, so we are moving in the negative y direction. As well as at the face of center EFGH, at the face of the center of the face EFGH, the value of vy will be exactly similarly vy, now this time it is plus 1/2 into daba vy upon daba y into dy. As we move in positive y direction, now area of both the faces, okay, A B C D as well as E F G H is equal to, look at this diagram again. So this is, as we have shown, this is dx from B to A, and this is what the from A to D, this is nothing but the change in dz. So area in this case, any of this face, कुठल्याही फेसचा एरिया घ्या, ABCD or EFGH, this is the product of dx into dz. So both the areas are given by dx into dz. Okay, therefore with these quantities we write writing, therefore the volume of fluid or flux, we can use both words, volume of fluid entering per unit time, through the face ABCD is, this is the product of this, vy minus 1/2 daba vy upon daba y, you can write the square bracket here, into dy multiplied by dx into dz. Okay, give number to this, so equation 1. And at the same time, for the second phase EFGH, the volume of the fluid leaving per unit time through the phase EFGH, you can write similarly, the volume of fluid leaving, LEAVING, leaving per unit time through the face EFGH is, okay, exactly similarly it is Vy, this time it is plus 1 by 2 into dabba Vy upon dabba y multiplied by dy, and this face also has its area dx into dz. Call this to be equation 2. So from one side it is entering, fluid is entering, from the other side the fluid is leaving. Okay, now therefore the net outflow per unit time, therefore the net outflow per unit time in y direction, एका डायरेक्शन मधला आपण करतो, y direction will be, okay, will be equal to, so now first write this equation number 2. So it is Vy plus 1 by 2 into dabba Vy upon dabba y into dy multiplied by dx into dz minus, this is now leaving and this is entering, so I'm writing entering second time here, Vy minus 1 by 2 dabba Vy upon dabba y into dy multiplied by dx into dz. Now solve this. Okay, positive negative are changes there, and we can look at this. So here this product gives me Vy multiplied by dx dz plus this is 1 by 2 dabba Vy upon dabba y into, now this is a product of this dx dz and dy, so I am writing it is dx dy dz. Now this is minus, now it comes to be minus Vy into dx dz, product of this and this with negative sign, and minus minus second term becomes plus, so it is 1/2 into dabba Vy upon dabba y multiplied by, again it is product dx dy dz. Look at this quantity, the term number 1 and term number 3, these are equal and having opposite sign, so they cancels, so you can write here this to be cancelled. Now this is 1/2 into this and plus 1/2 into this, that is going to be plus 1, or adding this I'll get, this is this one. Next step will be what will be next step? Next step is this, I can write this to be dabba Vy upon dabba y into the bracket dx dy dz multiplied by first term has plus 1/2, this is also plus 1/2, and plus 1/2 plus plus 1/2 is 1, and therefore I'll get dabba Vy upon dabba y into dx dy dz. So that is how the net outflow per unit time in the y direction will be given by this, dabba Vy upon dabba y into dx dy dz. Now same thing can be applied for remaining two phases, x direction as well as z direction. So if I go for calculation of these two types of flux, net outflow in the x direction as well as net outflow of fluid in the z direction, I will get exactly similar relations there. So I will write here, in the similar manner, the net outflow per unit time in the x and z directions will be, if it is calculated, you will get this x, we will write here in short, I will get x direction will be, for the x direction we will get this quantity as equal to dabba Vx upon dabba x into dx dy dz, and similarly for z direction you will get exactly similar quantity with the changes here, it is dabba Vz upon dabba z into dx dy dz. So all the three directions are taken in consideration, therefore net outflow in all three directions, if it is calculated, we can write this as follows. Okay, so further statement will be, Therefore, the total net flux, it is not going down. If you want, you can write this yellow numbers the equation la. This is equation 3, 4 and 5. Adding these three together, ह्या तिघांची addition केली की you will get the total net flux. The total net flux, or that is also called as volume of fluid, net flux diverging from or leaving the element. Both words are same. Leaving the element किंवा त्याला आणखी सोप्या भाषेत कमिंग आउट असं पण म्हणू शकतो. नेट आउट फ्लक्स or the total net flux coming out from that particular volume element dx dy dz is addition of this. So if we add all these equation 3, 4 and 5, okay, so add equation 3 plus 4 plus 5, we get this. So we will get this quantity will be equal to, in the bracket, delta vx upon delta x plus delta vy upon delta y plus delta vz upon delta z multiplied by this dx dy dz. That is my equation 6. So I got the net outflux diverging or leaving from the element, volume element, is given by, in the bracket, delta vx upon delta x plus delta vy upon delta y plus delta vz upon delta z. Okay. So once we get this, what we will get now, आता याला ही जी क्वांटिटी आहे इक्वेशन 6 ला याला व्हॉल्यूमने डिवाइड करा त्या पॅरलल पाईपचा, विल गेट टोटल नेट फ्लक्स डायव्हर्जिंग और लिविंग फ्रॉम द एलिमेंट पर युनिट व्हॉल्यूम. So this dx dy dz will get cancelled, and whatever we'll get, that is nothing but our divergence. So write the next statement. The amount of this flux, the amount of flux, net flux, amount of net flux per unit volume is, okay, divide this equation 6 by dx dy dz, that is d tau. So we will get this quantity is equal to simply delta vx upon delta x plus delta vy upon delta z plus delta vz upon, sorry, delta vx upon delta x, delta vy upon delta y and delta vz upon delta z, delta vz upon delta z. This is my equation number 7. So this is what it represents. The amount of net flux of fluid per unit volume per unit time through this parallel pipe is given by this delta vx upon delta x plus delta vy upon delta y plus delta vz upon delta z, and we know that these are partial derivatives of vx with respect to x, vy with respect to y and vz with respect to z. Okay, therefore thus del bar, the divergence v bar or del bar dot v bar is equal to delta vx upon delta x plus delta vy upon delta y plus delta vz upon delta z. This is my equation number 7, and we'll write something about both of these. We have to write something here. This will be written here. Thus, this last statement, thus the divergence of vector v bar at any point in the vector field represents the net amount of flux. Fluid असेल तर fluid, net amount of fluid or net amount of flux of vector field, net amount of flux of vector field leaving per unit volume. This is the actual physical significance of the divergence of a vector field. So physical significance of divergence of vector field is this: the divergence of v bar at any point in the vector field represents the net amount of flux of vector field flowing through per unit time. म्हणजे त्या प्रत्येक व्हॉल्यूम मधून किती फ्लक्स बाहेर पडत आहे पर युनिट टाइम. That is nothing but divergence of the vector field. Okay, and there are certain comments, as I said earlier. Now these are very, very important comments. It is one of the very important concept in the physics that is related to the divergence. Okay, now first we are going to see these three cases: positive divergence, negative divergence, and zero divergence. Now what are these? Positive divergence means what, negative divergence means what, and zero divergence means what? Based upon that, vector field has different types of properties. That is what we are going to discuss here one by one. Now first one, if the divergence exists, the divergence आहे, divergence is exists at a point, in the fluid and is positive. Divergence आहे आणि तो पॉझिटिव्ह आहे, is positive. Then I'll explain this, how this is this there. Then it represents the rate at which fluid is flowing away from that point per unit volume. Okay, I'll just take a very simple example. Yeah, definition म्हणजे शब्दांकडे जाऊ नका, that may be something misleading. Now here there are three cases possible. In the case 1, either fluid is expanding. We'll take example. Either fluid is expanding, or its density is decreasing. We'll take very common simple example, then you'll understand this. Then second possibility or second attribute associated with this, the point is a source. At which fluid is entering. Fluid is being generated or created. And for that, I'll just very simple example. Suppose this is a pipe. Okay, so certain fluid is flowing through this. Here velocity is v1, here velocity is v2. Or if I calculate the amount of fluid, capital V1, volume of the fluid entering here and volume of the fluid leaving here, this is what velocity is, and this capital V2 is the fluid that is leaving this particular pipe here. Now as usual, we say that if the fluid is not compressible, that means there is no change. Whatever amount of fluid entering from this side of pipe must be same amount of fluid that will be leaving out of that particular pipe. Okay, that is a common example. But if there is something inside that such that the amount of fluid coming out, this capital V2 is more than V1, असं कधी होतं का? होऊ शकतं. Provided this fluid is expanding inside, that is what we are writing, fluid is expanding, or its density is decreasing, then V2 is found to be more than V1. Fluid entering, not velocities I am talking, amount of fluid that is entering through this pipe, and that is amount of fluid that is leaving through this pipe. This V2 is found to be more than V1. That means there is either the fluid is expanding, or the density of the fluid is decreasing, or there is something inside which is said to be a source. There is some mechanism, because of that this fluid is now increasing, and therefore V2 is more than V1, and this is the case of positive divergence. The case of positive divergence. This is the case of positive divergence. Okay, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्डच्या बाबतीत सुद्धा आपण मागं डायग्राम काढली होती. We draw it this to be electric field charge, and we show electric field lines which are coming out of this. So these are the field lines. That is what we call as a flux. This is called as positive divergence. Positive charge has positive divergence. Positive charge has positive divergence. एक्झॅक्टली सिमिलर असंच आता आपला सेकंड पार्ट पण लिहिता येईल. नंबर 2, वी आर जस्ट रायटिंग दी वर्ड्स इन द डिफरंट वे. नाउ डायव्हर्जन्स एक्झिस्ट अँड इज निगेटिव्ह. फर्स्ट केसमध्ये म्हटलं आपण डायव्हर्जन्स इज एक्झिस्टिंग अँड इज निगेटिव्ह. सो केस 2, सेकंड कॉमेंट. वाय दिस बोर्ड इज नॉट गोइंग अप अँड डाऊन. युजली इट हॅपन्स. इथं कॉलेजमध्ये आला की हा बोर्ड व्यवस्थित वर्क करत नाही, घरी मात्र अतिशय व्यवस्थित काम करतो. आय डोंट नो वाय दिस इज हॅपन हिअर. इथं काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे त्याला तोच कळत नाही. ऑल वुड राईट, पाहिजे तर लिहून घ्या, मी सांगतो तसं. सो येस, गेला. वेन द डायव्हर्जन्स एक्झिस्ट अँड इज निगेटिव्ह. वेन द डायव्हर्जन्स एक्झिस्ट and is negative. Okay, then there are 3 possible cases, case 1 and case 2. Either fluid is contracting, or its density is increasing. Fluid is contracting or its density is increasing. Exactly opposite to the case already we have seen. The point is called as sink. The point is sink, where fluid is being absorbed. Where the fluid is being absorbed. So we have understood source and sink. Okay, आपण नेहमी वापरतो. झरा जो आपण म्हटला होता, मी आपण म्हटलं की झरा हा सोर्स आहे, आणि आपल्या बाथरूममध्ये जे सिंक असेल दॅट ॲक्सेप्ट दॅट फ्लुइड. सो देर इज अ निगेटिव्ह डायव्हर्जन्स, अँड वेर एव्हर देर इज अ स्प्रिंग, त्याला आपण सोर्स म्हणतो, झरा म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये. सो देर द फ्लुइड इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर स्प्रिंग. दॅट्स वाय इट हॅज अ पॉझिटिव्ह डायव्हर्जन्स, whereas sink has the negative divergence. Okay, and the another example, in the electric field we give this is a negative charge. In this case of negative charge, we will show electric field lines are entering inside this negative charge. So this electric field lines are entering inside this negative charge. So this is the case of negative divergence. Okay, earlier it was a positive divergence. In the electric static, negative charge can be shown as a case of negative divergence. And the third one, last one, that is called as the divergence does not exist. Divergence does not exists. That is del bar dot v bar is equal to 0. Divergence does not exist. So here we can write the fluid in the fluid divergence 0 means there is neither source nor sink. There is neither source nor sink. At what time our lecture finishes? किती वाजता संपेल आपलं? 10:20 ला ना, 11:20 ला. कोणी बोलतंय का? हॅलो
सर,
लेक्चर कितीला संपणार आपलं पुढचं?
11:20 सर.
11:20 आहे आपल्यापासून. विल कम्प्लीट दिस. So the divergence, there is neither source nor there is a sink. Okay, so the density of fluid remains constant. Density of fluid remains constant. मी एकाच वेळेस इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक्स, मॅग्नेटोस्टॅटिक्स, इलेक्ट्रोडायनेमिक्स, हायड्रोडायनेमिक्स ह्या सगळ्यातले एक्झाम्पल्स आपण वापरतोय बिकॉज इट हॅज डायव्हर्जन्स ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑलमोस्ट इन ऑल ब्रांचेस ऑफ फिजिक्स. द डेन्सिटी ऑफ फ्लुइड रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट, इट्स नॉट चेंजिंग. Therefore, there is no compression or no expansion. So, fluid is incompressible. So, we can write here fluid is incompressible. Fluid is incompressible. I am sure this information would have been missed if I could have given. म्हणजे ह्या लेक्चर्स जर मी असं घेतलं नसतं तर बरंच आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम आला असता. ओके. Now this is the third case. And in this concern, there is one very important information we have read here: solenoidal vector field. Vector field. So very simple. The vector field for which divergence does not exist is called as solenoidal vector field. Simple definition we have tried here. The vector field for which divergence is zero is called solenoidal vector field. I'm sure most of you might be not knowing why this word solenoidal has been used. Now look at this. There is one in electrostatic, we write this type of, we call this type of one diagram here. This is our spring, or this is called as solenoid. Okay, now let's enter some current inside I, and the same current leaves here in this particular wire. Okay, now because of that, Ampere's law वापरा किंवा Biot-Savart's law वापरा, certain magnetic field will be introduced there, and the direction of magnetic field is as shown by this. So inside this solenoid we will get a certain magnetic field which will have this type of a parallel lines which are going away here. आणि मग याच्यामध्ये कुठलंही एखादं छोटं व्हॉल्यूम ठेवा like this, or here I can here. So amount of flux lines that is entering and amount of flux lines that is leaving, magnetic flux lines, magnetic field lines, that will be just same, and therefore the divergence of such vector field will be zero here. Such type of vector field is provided by solenoid. This is what a spring, ज्याला आपण solenoid म्हणतो, किंवा that is called as a not a spring, but it is called as a arrangement of the conductor such that it forms this type of solenoid, and therefore vector fields which are satisfying these type of properties are called as solenoidal vector field. Okay, so we'll write again in very small case. So the vector field V bar is equal to 0 is called as solenoidal vector field. Now an example of solenoidal vector field. Okay, that is, if I am given this as example, V of xy, this V bar of xy is given to be y and minus x, or असंच लिहा, तुम्ही असं पण लिहू शकता I into y minus j cap into x. This is vector field, and therefore if I go for this del bar dot v bar is equal to, this is what here at I dev upon dev x plus j cap dev upon dev y plus k cap dev upon dev z. Here if it is dot multiplied by this I cap into y minus j cap into x. Now get this differential, partial differentiation with respect to x of this as well as this. I dot I will survive. This is 0 and this is also 0 minus 0. Therefore equal to 0. So del bar dot v bar is equal to 0. So such field is called as Swirly. SWIRLY, Swirly vector field. Another word used for that. Swirly vector field. And as I said earlier, the most important thing what we have learned earlier, in case of magnetic field, this del bar dot b bar is always equal to 0. Remember, this is by nature. निसर्गानेच ही अशी रचना केली आहे की मॅग्नेटिक फील्डचा डायव्हर्जन्स हा नेहमी 0 असतो. ऑफकोर्स युनिफॉर्म मॅग्नेटिक किंवा स्टेडी मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड. And this is what the case I had discussed in the first case. So there is n pole and there is s pole. Now just go on showing this magnetic field there. Magnetic field lines will be starting from here. This will be ending here, and this you will have this type of picture. Here तुम्ही picture नेहमी काढता magnets. So same picture can be drawn in this case again. So field lines are existing here. Now break this magnet in two parts. Again I'll get n pole and s pole. Another magnetic pole is n pole and s pole. So here this magnetic monopoles, as I said, magnetic monopoles does not exist, or it's not physically possible, because every time this magnetic field has to satisfy this condition del bar dot b bar is equal to 0. म्हणजे या मॅग्नेट मध्ये इथं कुठलाही असं व्हॉल्यूम ठेवा मध्ये एखादं, so number of field lines entering and number of field lines leaving will be just same. Therefore del bar dot b bar is equal to 0, and that's what breaking magnet in two pieces, whatever small magnet you get up to atom or electron, that will be always a magnet. So therefore magnetic monopole does not exist, is the consequence of divergence of magnetic field. Okay, I think we have finished the time. So before that, let me stop this.